Hello, welcome back for another episode. Let's see here. We got the Rippa R13 Pro mini excavator. I'm going to be doing a quick hydraulic fluid flush. Just not doing a filter change, just the hydraulic fluid itself. The machine was delivered to us. We just got it a little less than a month ago, a few weeks ago. So we've been running for about 8 hours runtime on it. I did an oil service on it already, and now we're going to go ahead and move ahead, and we're going to drain the fluid in the hydraulic fluid reservoir. Then we are going to refill it, and we'll check for anything in the tank, and then we will refill it and go from there. So let's get going. All right, here's the Rippa. We're going to go ahead and pan down here, and you can see right here is the fluid reservoir in the back left corner of the machine in the engine compartment. So this is the filler cap. So we're going to go ahead and fill it up. The sight glass on the side of the machine. And see if I can give you a quick view of that real quick and see if, I'm not sure if I'll be able to you'll be able to see it. I'm going to use a light, but if you look down in there, let's see if I can get an angle. Sorry. You can see right down there, you can see the sight glass, and the fluid level is about, halfway, a little less than halfway up the sight glass. So I'm gonna change it just because the machine hasn't had the fluid change since it was shipped from the factory. So let's get to it. All right, here's the fluid reservoir cap. Like I said before, we're gonna go ahead and loosen that up. Let's see if I can get you a better angle there. Oh, sorry. There we go. Cap off there. And we are going to be using the same thing that we used for the oil change. We're just going to use a vacuum to pull the actual fluid out of the reservoir. So I'm going to hook up the air compressor to the vacuum pump, and we'll go ahead and go from there. And we're sucking the fluid out. We're going to go ahead and pull as much of the fluid out as we can, and then we'll go from there. I would just like to go on record and say I know I'm supposed to move the boom all the way out, to move the actual hydraulic cylinders all the way out to extend them in order to get every ounce of fluid, but I'm being lazy, so I'm not going to do that. I think we'll get the majority of it with this, and I can do a hydraulic fluid change any time in the near future if I feel it's actually running poorly. So we're just sucking as much as we can, and I can tell you right now, just based on what I've already pulled out, I think we're getting the majority of it. I mean, you can see in this vacuum reservoir, we're already up to here, and we're still pulling fluid out. So we're at least halfway up this thing, and it holds quite a bit. So I think we're going to be just fine with the amount of fluid that I'm pulling out of this machine. So we'll just keep going and finish her up. All right. Well, we have already completely filled my vacuum reservoir, and we're still pulling more right now. So hopefully I have enough fluid to fill this thing back up. We'll see. Alright, looks like we're finally getting to the end of it here. Alright, so you can see line's starting to stake, which means it's down to the bottom of the reservoir. So I'm going to go ahead and shut her off now. Alright, so this is what we're going to be putting back in it. This is the, I'm just going to be putting in ISO 46 hydraulic oil. So we're going to go ahead and fill it back up with that, and then we'll make sure the system is bled out and works. All right, here we go. Let's fill her back up. All right, full disclosure. I replaced the hydraulic fluid in the Rippa, and I thought that it would take only one of these, one or two, but these are 3.78 liter, which is a full gallon, and I put 2 gallons of this in the actual machine and was just barely still off, so I had to put another, like I had to put some of the fluid that I pulled out back in just to top it up because I didn't buy enough. So if you're going to do a hydraulic fluid change on the Rippa R13 Pro 2026, you're going to want to have at least 3 of these 1 gallon jugs, so at least 3 gallons. I would recommend buying a 5-gallon jug, a 5-gallon, container like this, and replace the fluid when you have that. I thought that I'd get away with that, and I didn't quite get away with it. So I'll probably have to do another fluid change here in the near future just to make sure everything's straight. But hydraulic fluid's changed. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel, follow. Let me know what you thought. Thanks. Talk to you soon.